Kansas State is the story in college basketball. Picked for dead last in the Big 12. Now in the top 25 in America with only one loss. Here we go.
K-State in the lavender today. TCU in the white. TCU coming off back-to-back losses to Iowa State and Texas by a combined 6 points. And off we go from Fort Worth with Kansas State winning the tip. And here is Noel. Could very well be the best point guard in college basketball right now. TCU wants to bother him with their length defensively. Noel the wraparound, and Noel finds Naquan Tomlin for the first bucket.
And that's that vision that I talked about in the open. He constantly sees open teammates. He can drop 36 as he did in the big win over Texas, or he can make everybody better.
See the lineup for TCU. Eddie Lampkin inside off the feed from Emmanuel Miller. TCU thinks they can exploit Kansas State on the interior with Lampkin's size. TCU with the steal. Here comes Mike Miles, the Big 12 preseason player of the year, and he hits Damian Ball for the layup. TCU leads the nation in fast break points per game at 21 a night.
There's two kinds of coaches, whoa and go. We've got two go head coaches today.
Kansas State, remember, last week beating Texas in a game where both teams reached triple digits. Noel misses from long range, and here come the Frogs.
Yeah, this is not going to be a 50-point rock fight.
So what Kansas State had to win on Tuesday against Oklahoma State. Noel with the strip. And the lob. Could not hit Keontae Johnson to the corner. Chuck O'Bannon off the mark.
Wow, what a pass.
Johnson, the pass ahead. Dabayemi Ijiola missed it, but Tomlin did not.
He's going to move right there off the screen. That's why they're open.
Miller missed the bunny for TCU. Tomlin on the break, ahead to Cam Carter. Kansas State upping the pace.
Every time the ball sets, look for the offense to run through big Lampkin inside, number 4 in white. There he is.
Miles finds him, and Lampkin stuffs it. In college basketball, so deep from top to bottom, and K-State off to their best start in 64 years. Keontae Johnson driving in for the layup. Damian Ball misses the three for TCU. Frogs, meanwhile, coming in off back-to-back losses by a combined 6 points against Iowa State and Texas. Desi Sills nails the three. Kansas State 6th. TCU had won 11 in a row before the back-to-back defeats. Lampkin facing up. No, Emmanuel Miller is there for the putback. Miller in his second. Noel got the step on O'Bannon, but rejected. Here's Shahade Wells. Met by Sills. Wills with the finish. TCU. Noel finds Johnson. Against Miller. Lost it. Then another steal for the Frogs. Wells, nice pass to Damian Ball for the layup. Once again. Noel trying to find Massoud. He hit Wells instead. Shahade Wells stripped. Lampkin recovers and puts it home. Sills too long.
That early shot leads right into the TCU game. Here we go.
Frogs have scored 8 in a row. Ball leaves it for Miller. Make it 10 straight for TCU. Losing an 18-point lead in men's basketball Wednesday at Texas. Trying to respond here at home. Johnson ends the run for Kansas State.
That guy. Big time cut by Keontae Johnson. Silenced the crowd.
Lampkin in the post against Massoud. And Lampkin with the hook. Top 30 in the nation in Ken Palm's offensive efficiency. Of course, led by Marquise Noel. On the bench at the moment, Keontae Johnson going reverse side for 2.
Guys that stayed with him for a long time at Pitt doing the same exact thing, building that foundation over the course of years here at TCU now.
Naquan Tomlin on the drive. He got the step. And Tomlin, one of the top newcomers in the Big 12, coming from the junior college ranks. Spent the last 4 years in junior college. Dumbia puts it in for TCU. Johnson lost it. Whoa! Miles Miles to Emmanuel Miller for the lay-in. What a find by Miles. To State, that's now 9.
Watch this. Steal. Pass. 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 Ball never touches the floor. All it touches is net.
With the experience he had coming back in the backcourt with Miles and Baugh, says you can't consistently score against the half-court defense in a Big 12 game. Tomlin trying to create against Cork. Tomlin trying to follow. Johnson, third chance, and it goes in for Kansas State.
Keontae Johnson.
Now for Johnson to produce like he has all season. Coming off the 2-year layoff. Noel on the break. The pull-up over Miller, and he drains it. Marquise Noel.
Yeah, he saw Miller, who was guarding the rim, and Noel just pogos into his jump shot. Trae Young-like.
Cork with the spin against Tomlin. And the TCU with another possession. Miles inside to Lampkin for the deuce.
Well, just a total
Have come in the paint. Another turnover by Kansas State. Wells backs it up. Lampkin. Kansas State has no answer for him. Johnson is trapped. Carter almost stripped by Wells. He recovers and lays it home. Much needed. That ends a 7-0 run. Out to Noel. Offline. Miles acrobatic finish. Noel, 3-ball, short. Marquise Noel is 1 of 6 from the floor, just 2 points. Emmanuel Miller curls it in. Stands his ground.
Well, every loose ball, every 50-50 ball is going to the Horned Frogs.
And Miller with the jumper.
From
Masood with an open look, and he drains it. Ish Masood hit the game.
Look for Lampkin.
Miles, the floater, it drops with a foul.
He's so physical, Ted. I mean, that's what I like about him. He's willing to dish it out and can take it and still finish.
Noel hitting Masood, and he hits another 3.
Speaking of smart,
Go in the first half. TCU by 12. Ball on the drive. And the lefty layup goes for Damian Ball. Against Keontae Johnson. Ball falling away, way off. Miller the follow. Tapped out. Oh, and a foul before the buzzer.
number 1.
Finding Noel, just tosses it over the backboard. So TCU led by Eddie Lampkin's 13 points, 36 points in the paint. And
welcome to College Sports USA, your channel providing college sports highlights and news all year round. Just a reminder to please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell.
I mean that in a positive way of the TCU defense.
Lampkin wanted it, he's got it. 5 to shoot. Emmanuel Miller for 3. Give it to him.
You know, Tom Brady is 7-0 against the Cowboys.
I have heard that this week.
Yeah.
Not that I'm biased or anything. Born and raised in Dallas,
why I
and a
asked.
Cowboys
That's why I
fan.
asked.
Keontae Johnson nails the jumper.
On the line, physical. Go get offensive rebounds.
5 on the timer. Miles on the dive cut. And a nice feed by Jacoby Coles. Carter, 3-ball. Nothing's falling for Kansas State.
Nope.
Ball racing ahead, and he banks it in.
Rated his athleticism. He's gotten better.
Noel lost it. He wanted a whistle. No call. Chuck O'Bannon lays it in. Largest lead of the... Walker saved it somehow. Miles 1 dribble. Long offensive rebound ball, and he puts it in.
I will bet you that to review this video and show loose ball after loose ball after loose ball and white jerseys retrieving it.
The 50-50 balls aren't 50-50 balls. Desi Sills floats it in for Kansas State. Almost.
And again, TCU has learned valuable lessons. Look, when you fail, how do you respond?
Rondell Walker drills the three. Mike Walker were grassroots teammates on the Texas Titans based here in DFW. Walker in his first year with TCU transferring from Oklahoma State. Johnson flips it in.
Kind of comatose lately. Got thrown out of the game and then had really struggled against Kansas, but is a very capable scorer. This is not the typical tough Bob Huggins type of group. So TCU, they can hold on here.
But for the most part, these Big 12 games are going down to the wire. Suit inside, Tyke Green with back-to-back buckets for Kansas. In and out.
Yeah, I don't like to say that this is the best league in America. That's just my opinion. That's a fact.
Yeah.
It's an absolute fact.
Miller from the corner, right down the chute. Emmanuel.
With these Horned Frogs.
Green on the drive, lays it in with a foul.
Sometimes you got to fall to earth to bounce back. And I'm sure Marquise Noel will bounce back nicely.
Here's Miller, mid-range. Shooter's bounce for the former. Miller dealt with back spasms and illness early in the season. Jamie Dixon said yesterday, I really shouldn't have played him. Worked through it, now back to full strength. Keontae Johnson flick. And Marquise Noel had it stripped again.
Emmanuel Miller with textbook on-the-ball defense, which leads to Mike Miles with the easy line defending what I just saw, the way that he can move his feet. This kid can flat-out guard in the NBA. Multiple positions.
Sills, nice look. Naquan Tomlin with the stuff.
See my wife, I recruited way over my head on that kid. I can recruit. I can't coach, but I can recruit.
Well, it's all about the Jimmies and Joes over the X's and O's. Marquise Noel, you see the range. K-State.
I just love watching guys like him develop and become professional players.
Noel, another deep three, doesn't go. Long rebound, Johnson. And Noel with the layup. 7 points for the energy, the charisma. I mean, one of the leading contenders for National Coach of the Year. The way his team has started. Noel curls it in again. Couldn't hit. Under 4 minutes to play. Green, three ball. Yes.
Interesting.
So Damian Ball wants some help. Nobody's moving.
Yeah, everybody's standing around for TCU, and they have been for about the last 5 minutes.
And Shahade Wells slices in for two.
Wells decided not to stand anymore.
Yeah. Move without the ball. Noel step back from the logo. Give it to him. And a timeout for Jerome Tang in Kansas State. K-State with it. Puts it in again.
Boy, no backside help.
Back to a 12-point game. Coles to Emmanuel Miller. 23 for Miller and a timeout with Johnson. The fall away offline. Miller fighting for it in the corner. Taken away by Mike Miles. There's some punctuation in the final minute. Leading to the run-out bucket. Johnson, Green tips it in for Kansas State. A timeout with 45 seconds. Win column. A resounding performance against number 11 Kansas State, which sees its 9-game winning streak come to an end. 82-68 the final.
What a joy to watch two great teams in the greatest basketball conference in America.
As usual, thanks for watching and please provide your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out.